Oh, my darling, how to perform oral. My top 3 recommendations, my tips for you to make this really hot. And how do I know that you want me to talk about this? Well, because Tongue Magic, my program on how to do this, and I give you a full illustration on how to do that, is the #1 selling program of all my programs. So for whatever reason, you guys like to hear me talk about this. And listen, I think it's super important to empower you to bring a woman pleasure properly the way she deserves and the way that makes you feel like a hero. So I do need to throw out a quick apology. You might tell my energy is just a little bit low. I am still in Bali, Indonesia. And this video was supposed to come out yesterday. Instead, it's coming out today. Why? Because your girl has a kidney infection. And you might be thinking, wow, Arica, did you get that kidney infection from having such wild sex and drinking copious amounts of alcohol? No, none of the good reasons. The honest truth is I have had a UTI, which is a urinary tract infection, for the past 2 months. I think it's been 2 months, and it has now gone into my kidneys. Yes, I took antibiotics, I saw Balinese healers, I did all the right things to do, drank juices, and it's a persistent one. So how did I get this wonderful kidney infection that started off as a UTI? I'm even getting hot talking to you, so my body's definitely in recovery mode. I was driving 2 hours one way and 2 hours back to see my sister who lives in a nursing home in Texas. And I was doing the worst thing that a woman can do for her body, which is holding my pee. And I just did my absolute best, but it just got out of control. 3 weeks of doing this back and forth, of seeing my sister in Galveston, Texas, driving from Richmond, Texas, back and forth. It eventually just caught up with my body, and I knew I had one as I was flying through Dubai to here, Bali, Indonesia, as I was taking 2 ibuprofens every freaking hour. So I knew I was in pain. So yes, so your girl is recovering. She's on her 2nd round of antibiotics. Say a prayer for me that this really knocks it out, because apparently kidneys are no joke, man. It's the first time I've actually physically felt one of my organs. I've been waking up for the past week or so covered in sweat, so it has been a real ordeal, and I would really appreciate your prayers that this gets resolved. So without further ado, you might be thinking, Arica, now how does this help me in my life knowing about your female problems? Well, remember, I've told you guys that when you're making love to a woman, always encourage her to go pee afterwards. That urinary tract is really, really imperative that it stays clean. So that means when you're gonna give her oral, let's just start that off as a first tip. Please make sure that you have a clean mouth. Okay, that's not the actual first tip, but you get what I'm saying. Make sure you have a clean mouth. And really, you encourage your girl. I love when men tell a woman, you need to go pee. You need to go pee, because really it keeps us healthy down below. So now that you've known about my personal life, make sure that you subscribe and that you like this video. So one of my first tips when it comes to oral is just the opposite of what you might be thinking, and that is to not go oral. Damn it, Arica Angelo, you women are just so damn freaking confusing. Yo, confuse the F out of my mind. Yes, why don't you want to go directly to oral? Because you want the buildup, and that's a honest mistake that a lot of men make. And listen, if you're one of those guys, you're not getting enough sex with your girl, what I'm gonna share with you right here, this is really gonna set you up for success. So most guys just go straight in with the tongue for the vagina, and women are not really as into it. But I'm gonna help you. If you have a girl that's not as into it, or she's just not as into sex, this is how you're gonna build up to enjoy oral. So first tip is don't go straight for the oral. What you want to do is, one of the moves that I've talked to you guys over and over about, and I cannot stress this enough, is when you're kissing on a woman, to kiss inside of her legs, in that upper thigh area. It's licking around there, it's sucking around there, it's gently tracing your lips up and down. Maybe it's giving a little bit more passion, a little bit more pressure to your kisses, and giving a gentle bite between the thighs. What does that do? It actually creates, and I'm not just BSing you, it creates a physical ache within our vagina, meaning our muscles just start tightening. We start aching for more. Now, your tongue is the second round. The third round is we ultimately want your glorious cock, your member below, to go inside. But to build up to that, when you're kissing inside of our legs, this is the ultimate tease. And what it does is it prepares our longing to have you come and actually go down on us, to actually give us oral. So don't go straight in with your tongue. Work on her inner thighs, kiss them, add pressure, little pressure, intense pressure, a little biting, a little licking, running the mouth with just an open mouth, running it open mouth, breathing around her vagina area, blowing on it a little bit. All of that is going to build her arousal for you to go downtown like the champ that you are, especially if you got that tongue magic course and you took that and you applied it to her down below. Bro, it is in the bag. So that's the first step. Second step is this. Just going in for a gentle kissing around the lips is really, really nice. I think most guys think just to go in once again with just the tongue. It's not it. In fact, it makes me think of like kissing Italian guys. Sorry to throw you Italian guys out the, wow, I can't even think, sorry, I'm a little bit lethargic. But let's just say I've had to correct a couple Italian guys because when they kiss, they're just like, not all Italian guys, like calm down. But I'm saying I've had a handful of Italians. I'm like, what is it with you Italian guys in the tongue? It's just like, attack. Haven't lost my sense of humor though. And so some guys think like when you're giving oral to a woman that they want to go in and just attack with that tongue. And that's not the way. Sometimes it's those gentle kissings around us that once again build that arousal. So going in, kissing around her labias, going in for that beautiful, glorious clitoris, spending some time on that wonderful clitoris, really getting her engorged and ready for you. This is so glorious when you take the time to really make love to her lower region with your mouth without going in and attacking the inside of us with your snake tongue. So yeah, let's not do that. So the third one is this. In fact, in the comment section, would you just please write for me, no snake tongue? Actually, that would just vindicate me for those Italian guys. There's two I'm thinking of in particular. Two of you. That, yeah, when they just kissed me, it was just like, ka, 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 ka. So no snake tongue. And when I read those in the comments, I'll be like, yeah, that goes for those two guys who like kissed me with tongues that were like machetes, just ka, 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 ka. You get what I'm saying. So no snake tongue in the comment section. And the third one is this. Playing with your pressure and going on and off, on and off. What do I mean by that? When you start playing with the pressure, when it's intense, when it's soft, most guys typically go in one way or the other, but polarity is sexy as hell. And in fact, if you want to add another comment to my comment section, please write polarity is sexy as hell. In fact, I'm going to talk about some polarity in one of my future coming videos. I think I'm going to wear the same top actually when I talk about this one, just so we're on the same page. But polarity is super sexy as hell. When you're playing with this and you're kissing below and you're so gentle and you're so sensual and you get us in our body and we're just like, oh, and we're enjoying it and the head's rotating and the fingers are clenching and the hips are moving and oh my God, it's amazing. But then when you go in and you're intense and you put some hard little pressure, you throw in some little nips, you do a little hard tongue against the things, it is, it's phenomenal. That's what I'm gonna tell you right there. It's phenomenal. When a guy can do that, it is phenomenal. Phenomenon. When a guy can master that polarity, dude, that is sexy. And that actually makes you feel like this kind of like superior lover, like knowing when to be soft with us and when to be tough with us, because we need both. So I hope that this video was really helpful for you. You can tell I'm not in my full, like, and who are these guys? Who are these guys that are commenting and they're saying that I look drunk in my videos? Because I have a personality and I get excited about what I'm talking about and I'm loud, that makes me drunk. You know what? I think you're kind of tamed. I think you might be the guy that bleaches your asshole. You're just so boring. I'm just saying, I'm just gonna give it right back to you. What? Anyways, I love you guys so much. You know that I got a whole playlist of sexy time videos for you to watch right here. Make sure you go combing through those and find the one that supports you and where you are in your journey of intimacy with your woman. See you in my next video.